Today I'm reviewing the Biossance, Squalane, and 10% Vitamin C Dark Spot Serum. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase all these products with my own money. I'll never waste your time with sponsored ads or videos, so if you want to help support the channel, check out nobsbeauty.com, check my Patreon community, or click on the link below. Okay, so I love most things Biossance, so when they come out with a new product, I love trying them out. So I thought I would pick this one out. They have a few other vitamin C products, which their vitamin C and rose oil I thought was okay. This one, the ingredient list looked a little more suited to me, so I thought I would try it out. So they call it a first-of-its-kind blend of 10% vitamin C with white shiitake mushrooms that starts degrading the look of dark spots immediately and targets the formation of new ones, which always sounds great for most people. Okay, so my first criteria is packaging, and I really like how they package this with a pump bottle, not a dropper bottle. Although with the form of vitamin C they used, it's not as big of a deal, the pump bottle, because they picked a more stable form of vitamin C, but anyway, I like the packaging, no issues at all with that. In terms of denatured drying types of alcohol, it does not contain any of those. It is also fragrance-free, which is great. This one is made in the US, so no issues with that. Ease of use, and I'll do a quick pH test, and then I'll get to the type of vitamin C they chose to use in this one. But they personally recommend using this twice a day. I just recommend using this in the morning, before sunscreen, before your moisturizer, and I'll also do a little test there. So it's got like a really light, like milky gel lotion texture, which smooths on the skin really easily, absorbs quickly, sets to a non-sticky finish, and it feels nicely hydrating. So very kind of geared towards drier skin in my opinion. And the pH of this one looks to be pretty darn close to 4, which 4.5 I would say. So for the vitamin C they chose, they use ethyl absorbic acid. Typically a pH of that one, it's a more stable form. If the pH is between 4 and 6, it can be pretty stable. Ideally, from what I've read and researched, and there's not a ton of real published research on here, the closer to 5, the better, and the more stable it will be. So that one was right around 4, 4.5. So the ethyl absorbic acid is a water and oil stable version of ascorbic acid. Small data shows that to really notice benefits, the percentage of it needs to be in 2% amounts or greater. So they used 10%, so I did good here. Not much independent research, although the manufacturer claims that it has antioxidant and anti-inflammatory benefits, and also claimed to boost skin's collagen production, and it's also claimed to help with skin brightening. So it sounds like a very promising vitamin C derivative. I'll be happier when there's more research on all of these derivatives, and then we can really weed them out, because there's a lot of them, and some of them don't look that promising, and some of them, like this form, look great. So once we get more research, we'll find out. And I totally won't be sold on until I see that. I'm not totally going by what a manufacturer says, because typically they want to sell stuff. So, okay, then we've got Squalane in here, which is a good antioxidant and hydrating ingredient. We've got that fermented white shiitake. It's a newer ingredient to skincare, which it's really kind of come out of other uses, like use in food and use in like textiles. And it's thought from some of that it will help with skin brightening. Love to see more research on that too. We've got licorice root, which is a good skin soothing and brightening ingredient, and then sodium hyaluronate, which is a humectant. So for skin brightening, they're really relying on 3 ingredients: the ethyl absorbic acid, the white shiitake, and the licorice root. So if this really was totally aimed at dark spots, I might have liked to see arbutin or kojic acid or you name it. But it's simple, but you know what? If that ethyl absorbic acid turns out to be all they claim it is, then it'll be great. So, okay, in terms of animal testing, this is vegan, gluten-free, and also Biossance does a great job saving sharks. Sharks get forgotten a lot, but in the hunt for Squalane, derived from sharks, there's issues hunting a lot of them, and so I'm grateful that someone is thinking of them, because they don't get much attention, because they're not really cuddly at all. Although I will say I've went to cage dive with great white sharks how many times now? Never seen them. So I'm not sure if they're going extinct or what. Or they just don't like me. Never seen them. Cameraman thinks he saw one though. I didn't see it. I wasn't in the cage at the time. So, okay. Performance. So this is a really nice vitamin C serum. It feels really nice on the skin. It feels really hydrating. It's not sticky. It works well under moisturizers and sunscreens, which is great. It's also a pretty good option for acne-prone skin because it only has one ingredient of note, and that is squalane, which is generally a good oil for acne-prone skin. So, because it's very low on the comedogenic scale. Then into the price. So this one's a little pricey. So the full size 1 ounce, 30 milliliters, and it retails for about $62. Although if you pick it up at Biossance, sometimes they'll have sales, so that's worth checking out. I mean, it's a little expensive because it's just over $2 a milliliter, so I probably used $2 in my hand right there, which doesn't excite me. Then in terms of the it factor, so it's a nice product. I'd love to see a few more brightening ingredients if it's really truly a dark spot serum. I love that it's fragrance and alcohol free. It's still pretty pricey, especially for something that contains a derivative of vitamin C, which doesn't have a lot of independent research on it at this point. Hopefully we'll find more soon. So overall, with a 10 being a perfect score, I give this one an 8. So I'm interested in hearing from you guys if you've had a chance to try it out yet or not, and what your thoughts are. So definitely leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. And stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thank you so much.